Down in the red clay under Friday night lights, roaring V8's kicking up a storm in the night. Welded frames rattling, tires screaming, hold on tight. We live for the slide boys, that's our birthright. Cornbread man's grilling, got the ribs on the pit. The chasers wheeling deals, never gonna quit. Marine standing tall like he owns the whole track. Biscuit boys eating biscuits, got gravy on his back. Dirt report coming at you loud and clear. Talking slide jobs, wrecks, and racing gear. From the high banks to the flip-flop falls, we interview the kings of these southern walls. Slide them sideways, kick up that dust cloud high. Dirt track heroes riding under neon sky. Midnight rider howling, Hot Wheels burning rubber. Desi calling the shots, ain't no other.
Yeah, all right, we're back. Get the music brought down, and we have a special guest, our second one of the night. And everything will go. Everybody hold, cross their fingers and all that stuff.
Cross
And,
your toes.
yeah, some people's toes are already crossed, Dean. What are you talking about? I went to, man, I don't have time right now, but my granddaughter wanted to get her nails done. I've never been to a nail salon in my life. And all these guys are telling me how they go get their feet done and all that stuff, It was quite funny, man. Sitting there and my granddaughter was getting the biggest kick out of that. But hey, it was her birthday. I was helping her. With my wife now deceased, and we're making memories and having fun together. So, it's only been a few weeks, so we cherish times like that. And but I was just sitting there thinking, I wonder what Chaser would look like laid back in that chair, him over scrubbing on his feet. You'd probably be ticklish. You probably wouldn't even be able to. I figured. Let's bring our guest up. He don't want to hear about feet or nails or anything else. He wants to talk racing, and we do too. Mr. Vaughn Casey, are you in Rome, Georgia?
Yes, sir, I am. Right here in Rome, Georgia.
I love it. We don't have to go to Rome, Italy. We got Rome, Georgia. I like Rome, Georgia.
I've been there,
You been to Rome?
Yeah, my dad's from Rome.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been through there a lot. Hey, I've been to see the Rome Braves, and there's a lot of history around Rome that I like. I like Southern history and stuff. There's a lot of that down there. Another thing they got down there, they got some good dirt tracking going on in the general area.
That's right.
So we're going
in the general area.
We're gonna find out where Vaughn is racing at that beautiful car behind him, and all things racing from his world. Thanks. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being on. We're a little bit late getting you in. Take as much time as you need tonight. We got nothing behind that we got to get to right off the bat. So tell us a little bit about how you got started in this thing called racing.
I got started really when I was 13. I started working for my uncle in his little shop, and he drove 4-cylinder Mustangs, what we call mini stocks. And I worked for him a whole summer, and my payment at the end of the summer, he drug an old car out of the woods that had a cage in it and said, "Here you go, this is yours." And everybody else thought it was junk, and I thought it was a gold brick. And I was in love with it. I dug about 300 pounds of dirt out of it, I think, and cleaned it up and washed it and did all kind of stuff. And basically, long story short, that's how we got started.
Awesome.
I went to work after that because my dad said I could race, but I had to pay for it. And I went to work for my granddad after school at a junkyard. And then when I get off the junkyard, my uncle would pick me back up, and I go back to work for him.
There you go. Well, I know that instills some good, good lessons and life lessons in you. as you move forward. I mean, that's the way you teach. You want to play. You got to pay. You got to do something. You got to pay your dues, I guess you could say. And so yeah, what is how did that progress? Like, what was your first race at? Where was that at?
My first race was at Fort Payne Motor Speedway, but back then it was called Thunder Mountain Motor Speedway, and that was back in 2005.
Okay.
I ran there, and I wasn't old enough. Back then, you couldn't run at Rome or Dixie around here unless you had a driver's license. You had to be 16. But over in Alabama, if your parents signed a waiver, you could race.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they got 10, 11-year-olds seem to be driving, so it don't really matter anymore.
You look over, you can't see their heads. Like, who's in that car? That's cool.
Yeah.
Man. That's house rules, I guess.
Yeah.
That's Bama rules. You know, who knows? I don't know. Where do you pretty much race now? What racetracks are you doing?
This year I've been pretty much staying over at Fort Payne where I started. Just because honestly the cost and the people I race with over there, kind of sport track I started at, you know. I raced at North Georgia once this year, and I plan on moving around a little bit. I just I hadn't been able to as much as I'd like, but really trying to dial my car in at Fort Payne. We've been really close to a win down there, and like the crew I race with down there. Everybody down there is just like me, just some good old boys that work, blue collar jobs, work Monday through Saturday, 6 days a week, just so we can go have fun. And they ain't gonna tear your car up because they know they got to fix theirs the next week too. So that's why I enjoy it down there.
I have not been there. I'm planning on going. I bet right now Saturdays is not good for me, but some of the tracks are doing Friday night racing, and I'm trying to look for a Friday night to get down there. But that's one of the next tracks. I've been up I-75, and we're gonna go down there and get over there to North Georgia as well. And we're starting a new show called Tri-State Racing News, and it's Tri-State because we're gonna cover these tracks that are in our, hour to 2, 3 hour in Georgia, Florida. I mean Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, and especially North Georgia, Fort Payne, I-75. And some others. So we're gonna do our part, and that's what we started this. We started it really as a gap between NASCAR because we started a NASCAR show, and we just fell in love with it. And we don't have any tracks up here. I mean, we don't have. They're gone. Boyd's is gone. Cleveland's gone. So we want to keep these other tracks alive and well, do our part to engage excitement and do some videos from there and stuff like that. So you'll see us down at Fort Payne before long. Are the crowds pretty decent down at Fort Payne? And we've had a lot of rain too in the area. I know it's been tough for some of the tracks.
It's not what it used to be. It's just a little old local racetrack, and they're just trying to keep it alive, man. It's not the crowds that they want or what they used to have, but that's one reason I'm going down there trying to support them. Keep them going. I don't race every week. I wish I could, but I just can't afford to. And when I do get to go, I try to go down there. And like I said, the guys I race with treat me good. The tire rule's open, so I can run any tire. Like, I like Talladega Short Track. I love Talladega Short Track. Adam has done a great job down there. But you have to run Crate Racing USA tires, and I mean, you're talking $50 more tire, maybe 40. It really depends who you get them from. And then not only that, I got to buy a Crate Racing USA license, which is only once, but it's still another $100. Or you pay, like, if I only go 1 or 2 times a year, I pay, the weekly fee, which is a $25 fee, plus your entrance fee, and pay for the kids to get in. Where Fort Payne, if I go down there, it's normally $30 to get in the pits, and the kids get in free. So for $60, me, my wife, and my 2 kids can go racing, and it's just financially, that's what we're able to do, and it helps us out a lot. So I love Talladega. I just financially, speaking, that's why I've been aiming more towards Fort Payne.
And we all have to make decisions. It's a tough time and getting a little tougher. And I'm glad that they have made that affordable and stuff. And we need young people to get out and see these races and stuff like that. And we're going to go down and support them too. Do you know old Scooter Bang? You ever raced with him over there? He comes up and races there sometimes. I think he's over in Scottsboro, Alabama, but I think he gets up there a few times. But we know a few of the drivers that have been down there.
Right.
But
I'll be honest with you, I don't really do well with names. I learn stuff very quickly and I forget it just as quickly. And names, I can know if you normally tell me what the car they drive, what number, I can probably like, oh yeah, I know that guy. I got people at the racetrack I've known for years. And when it comes time to go talk to them, I still can't remember their name. I just go over, hey man, how's it going?
Yeah, I understand. He said, that's my cousin, Logan Johnson. Thanks, welcome to the show. And,
oh yeah.
Don't he race golly? He's going to kill me because it's like a 3 number, and it's 178 or something. Oh, Scooter, I'm sorry, man. I've got your shirt here. You're going to kill me.
Is it 373?
God, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. He's got that old scooter. He got scooters, down there at Scottsboro. Great place to go eat. He's chasing it. Well, we'll get it. Scooter, you'll just have to scold me. But it's a great place to go eat, and he's awesome. He's chasing another championship instead. But he's trying to run a business, and it is expensive and it's tough, and you don't want to things break, and fuel's expensive, tires are expensive. Tell us about this car behind you. That's a good looking car right there. Tell us about that one.
This is the newest car I've ever owned. It's a 2023 Black Diamond, and I bought it from Jackson Heights down in Florida. The 388 car, run the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series, and him and Trey Mills run out of the same shop for a while.
Awesome. So when you go to racing at Fort Payne, we talked about how the people, but car wise, are you seeing decent amount of cars come out on a typical Saturday?
I mean, for a typical Saturday, even at Talladega, they're getting about 8 to 10 604 cars. And Fort Payne, we're fielding. They normally put limited and 604 together, and with both of us together, we're about 8 to 10 cars a night too. Okay. Now they had a big payout race. Last time I went, I believe it was $2,500 to win, and only 8 cars showed up.
Oh wow!
But it worked out better for the drivers. I mean, we all still got paid. They held to the word and paid out.
That's rough on the track.
Yeah.
It is, but I do gotta say they had a heck of a crowd that race. They promoted that race very well. They had a very good crowd.
Nice. Logan says that Vaughn is the tractor tire's worst nightmare.
I am the Ute tire bandit, they call me.
Tell us about that. What's that all about?
I guess they got me over. I race at Talladega a lot. Well, a lot for me. Like I said, I don't race that much, but when I go down there, I'd race, and probably a 50-50 shot, I'd come in with a bent bumper from a Ute tire where I was trying to get down there closer and closer and closer to the traction. I smoked one at Fort Payne 2 races ago, trying to pass the 4th place car, and I hit one, and it actually knocked me up into him, and I had to go apologize to him. I was like, dude, I'm sorry, I smoked that Ute tire, and it knocked me up into you. He's like, yeah, I kind of saw that. So I'm known to try to push them things in a little bit.
That's racing, as they say.
Rugged's racing.
Does your kids get involved? Do they enjoy it, or are they just they're happy to play and have a good time?
Oh man, my kids love it. I got a 7 and a 9-year-old. My little girl will be 8 next month, so it'll be an 8 and a 9-year-old. But they love it. They help me wash the car. They help me scrape mud at the track. you know, they help me wash tires, change tires.
Yeah. So you mentioned the other track not allowing, you know, you had to run a certain tire. What kind of rules is it, Fort Payne? I mean, you can. What do you run on your tires? What tires are you running?
You can run American Racer or Hoosiers. The only real tire rule they have is you have to run a hard tire on the right rear, and the left rear you have to run like a 1350 Hoosier or a 48 American Racer. You can't go no softer than that, and the fronts are open. You can run whatever you want on the front. So running a hard tire on the right rear lasts longer. Everybody has to be on the same right rear. But I can run American Racer or Hoosier. So American Racers are they're not as big as Hoosier, and they're just cheaper.
Got you.
What's your car number?
Yeah, what is
89.
89.
89.
What's the story behind that?
Yeah.
Well, that goes back to pony stock days. I started out, my number was 28, and my dad bought a car with a 29 on it, and I got my number from Davey Allison.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got my number from Davey Allison. My uncle had a flag and a little poster with Davey Allison up on the wall, and I was like, man, I like the way that car looks. You know, I like this color scheme, the black and orange. That was my colors. So started out 28. My dad had 29. My brother, from another mother, basically I consider him my brother. He bought my dad's car, and he run 29. And when we moved up to V8 cars, we sold both our 4-cylinders and went in together on V8 car. And it was an old hobby car, and we couldn't choose my number, and we couldn't choose his. It wasn't fair either way. So we put them together, and we put the 8 and the 9 together and got 89.
Oh,
I love it. There's always a story to that, and I like that. Hey, Logan's over here. He wants to ask a question. Ask him who's the better driver between me and him. He puts parentheses me. I guess he's wanting you to respond.
Yeah, I'll tell you that story. I want to hear
it.
I'm gonna say I got way more experience than him, so we'll just put it at that. Now, my brother has been out of racing since 2019, and I'll tell you right now, I put him in that one in a heartbeat. He's a better driver than me any day of the week.
Awesome, man.
Tell us your sponsors.
Yeah, who's on the car? Who's sponsoring you?
The sponsors I got on car, Morgan Hunt Oil Company. They are a master dealer. They're right here in Rome, Georgia. It's where my dad works. And they are a master dealer for Renegade Race Fuels. And so we got Renegade Race Fuels partner with us, and they help us out on our fuel. Everybody thinks we get all our fuel for free, but no, we do not. But they do help. Thank the Lord, because I couldn't do it without them. Fuel is a big cost. Fuel is a major cost. Tires is our biggest cost. If I could get a tire sponsor, that would be awesome. But the rest of the sponsors on the car are just basically friends, either friends of mine or friends of my dad, family. I got Kevin Michelle Casey on the lower doors. She's an associates broker for Elite Group Georgia, selling houses. It's my cousin. And then Luxury Home Elevator, a good friend of ours, basically family, located right here in Georgia. They install elevators and 2-story houses and stuff. You know, people getting older, needing ways to get up and down. And then Hogwaller Cafe down in Franklin, Georgia, closest to Noah Speedway. Got them on the car. And then Abel John's Tree Service is on the hood. And know them from racing. They're racers as well. And family-owned business owned by John. And then Dean's Collision Center out of Rome, Billy Dean, he's a sponsor of us. I believe almost everybody on the car has been with me since 2020.
Awesome.
And basically, Morgan Hunt, Renegade help us with fuel, and everybody else pays for a spalling car, and that's what I buy tires with
There you go.
until that money runs out. And everything else is, is me. I'm car owner, mechanic, car washer. Other than my family helped me, my dad, my wife, and my kids helped me so much. I could not do it without them. My wife and my dad are heroes. I mean, they'll be out here in 100-degree weather helping me wash cars and tires and blow the trailer out and help me at the racetrack. Man, I couldn't do it without them.
Amen. I'm glad you gave them a shout out. They deserve that.
Yes.
If you were boss for a day, what would you change about dirt tracks that make it better for you as a driver? If you not bash anybody, but what rules or what things would you change? What would be at the top of the list?
Oh man, as far as getting in the gates, I would change the kids like Fort Payne has. I know a lot of people say it's due to insurance, but man, they're kids and drivers are just trying to make it. So I believe if they're not a teenager, if they're under the age of 13, they can't really help. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't change tires and gears. Not like a full-grown adult or a teenager could. I can't sit there and go, "Hey, go get a 608 gear out of the trailer and put it in the car so we can get ready." They can't really help, and we want to grow the youth in racing. So to be able to get more family and kids to the track to help the drivers, let the kids in free, 13 or 13 and under or 12 and under. I think that is the biggest change I would make to any track.
Yeah,
because
you go to the thing and the kids are like anybody else. They might want to go down the pits too, and it does get expensive. I just, I was blessed to have a driver who wanted me to experience the track, and he paid their way in. I paid for my granddaughters, but I was thinking about all that money, and I know it's expensive for the track, but yeah, you want kids to be a part of it. And I think there's some of them are doing really good with some incentives, family package plans, and stuff like that. But I think that's key, man, because a lot of drivers around here have said if things don't change when we're gone, the sport will die. It won't be around.
Yeah,
and the future.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I mean for the local drivers, man, just to get their family in. Like if I go to another track, I'm not gonna name names. By the time if I go to the Fort Payne, I've got $60. My kids get in free. Maybe $70 if it's a big race. $70 getting pits. If I go to another track, you're talking close to $120 just to get me, my wife, and the 2 kids in.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's a big difference. And if you're trying to do that on a weekly or a bi-monthly basis, it adds up for just the drivers. And then as far as rules, man, I really don't know. There's so many opinion on rules. They made the crate class, which we run to try to be economical, but back in 2013, a 602, which is a class below us, cost like $3,200, and now they're like nearly $7,500. And then 604s are like, they used to be like, I don't even really remember, like $5,800. Now they're like $9,800, 10 grand, which that's cost everything going up. But the crates, it's not really economical anymore. We run the same shops that Super Late Models run. They cost anywhere. If you want to be competitive, you gotta pay that money. So I wouldn't mind seeing the 604 crate guys be on a tighter shot rule, like make us run, just standard non-adjustable shocks. I wouldn't care if you put us on oil shocks. It wouldn't matter to me. The cost is way cheaper. If we're all on the same thing, it make us all competitive,
I've heard that before. Yeah, there's been some others brought that up.
Did you ever race at Bowood Speedway?
Yeah,
I got to race there twice. Before they closed it down.
It's tough
I ran
like that.
what they call that? It was a turkey rumble or something
Yeah.
later in the year. I got to run that, and then I took my car to one of the last races up there they had before they closed it down. That was a really neat
What about
place.
Cleveland?
I've never been to Cleveland. I've been to I-75, but I hadn't been to Cleveland.
75 is a good track. You know, they're doing a lot of things there. They've added kart in now, and I think they're even going to do some motocross. That's a lot of acres they have there, and they're really pushing hard to try to expand. It was a good crowd the night I was there. A lot of cars, a lot of classes. I was really pleased with what I saw, and it was encouraging. And I saw some young people that were coming there to help their I think their dad or something, and you know, they're friends. They're kind of getting into it. But yeah, we need stuff like that, and we you know, there's things you can't control, the weather and stuff like that. But you know, it's we got to enjoy it. We got to keep it here, because if we don't, we will lose it.
Right.
What about safety wise? Do you wear the Hans when you race? Do they require that, or do you require them yourself?
It's not required. I do run a neck restraint device. It's not a Hans. It's a Defender. A little cheaper. I run a Defender. I run a SFP 5 fire suit, and I wear the fire retardant socks, shoes, gloves. I got a full containment seat. I got a fire system in the car. You know, the local tracks don't require you to have a fire system, but you know, like Lucas Oil and stuff does, but I do run one. I got a story as far as, if y'all want to hear it, of why I run a fire system.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Jessica. She meant deck height, not roof roll. I got you. A deck height, shocks, or so thank you for popping in, and we appreciate you. Go ahead and tell your story, brother. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't used to run a fire system. Back when me and my brother was still racing with me, we got our first late model car. That was in 2017. We got our first late model. It was a 07 Track Star. And my brother's, you know, back then, he's always been bigger than me, you know, my bigger brother. And we ended up having to raise the halo up in the car 3 inches just so he could get in and out of it safely. And we bought the car, race ready with the motor, and we took the motor out, had it freshened, and we didn't know better, being new to late models, but we were running limited back then. You're supposed to braze the pickup tube on the oil pump, keep it from vibrating off. Well, we didn't know that. We had it freshened up. Machinist put a new oil pump on it, you know, and we took it racing. Well, the pickup tube vibrated off of it. He was at Rome Speedway. My brother was driving. And when it vibrated off of it, of course, it lost oil pressure, and it slung a rod out and hit the fuel pump.
Oh, man.
And when it hit the fuel pump, it ignited. And he was on fire all the way down the back straightaway. Of course, the car was moving, so he couldn't tell it because it was blowing backwards.
Yeah.
And then when he slowed down for the corner, it engulfed the car, and we could no longer see him. And then he went, you know, because of the flames, and then he went back behind a big holler, and we couldn't see him at all. And the last time we saw him, he was in a big ball of fire.
Wow.
And he ended up spinning the car out. And he says he thought about this driving. And we'll leave that to the Lord, but he's like, man, I figure if I could spin it out, I could suck the flames off the car with a vacuum. But he did. It spun out, and it was the Lord. That's all it was, is Jesus Christ. It's because the flames just went out. I mean, as soon as it spun out, the flames went out, except for the breather. It was still on fire. And I run from turn 1 all the way to turn 3, and I saw him out of the car with such a big relief, you know, that he was out of the car. Because the last thing I saw was he was in a big ball of fire. And he's sitting there smacking the breather with his hands, trying to get it out. And I go over there, and I cross the wall, I go over and talk to him. I'm like, what are you doing? So I'm trying to get the fire out. I'm like, well, there's a fire extinguisher right there inside the door. And so I reached in to grab the fire extinguisher, and the sheet metal was so hot it burned me. Like just
man.
like you know what I'm saying? Like you reach in and grab it, it's hot. You're like, oh crap! And he didn't have a singed hair on him, not one.
Wow.
And so they hauled the car back to the trailer, and he was telling me what happened. I was like, dude, how did the fire go out? He told me, man, I thought if I could spin the car out, I could create a vacuum and pull the flames away from me. I was like, you mean you could think of all that in a split second while doing like 80 miles an hour, but you couldn't remember there was a fire extinguisher in the door?
It seems a little doubtful, doesn't it? But we'll leave that between him and the Lord.
Yeah.
Hey, Logan, you're more than welcome to come on. Any driver, any track owner, anybody associated with racing, or a fan. If you want to be on this podcast, contact Sir Chaser. We're all over the net, but Chaser will give you a phone number if you want to do that.
Yes, I will.
Go ahead.
423-240-5861.
Say it one more time.
423-240-5861.
And we would love to have any of you. We just schedule you in. Everybody's welcome. That's what the shows are for. He says he's got some good stories with me and Vaughn. Well, we get to hear the other side of the story.
Vaughn got my number. Vaughn, tell him my number.
Yeah, Vaughn knows. But folks, we love to have you on. And he's called Chaser because he chases down the interviews.
Yes, I do.
He's our director of communications for all things racing. And we've done a lot of interviews. We're going to do a lot more and all kinds of racing too. But you don't have to be a race car driver. You can be just somebody that loves racing. It's your story, and that's what we're doing tonight with Vaughn, and we appreciate him coming on. That's fantastic. I love that. So when you what's a typical day for like you just race Saturdays, or do you try to race other days as well?
No, my typical day, I'm a single income of four. Me and my wife. I'm fortunate enough and blessed enough that my wife's able to stay home with the kids. We only have them for a short amount of time, and nowadays you never know who you're leaving your kids with. So we're fortunate enough and blessed enough that I have a job that allows us to allow her to stay home. But that being said, I do work 5-6 days a week to make it happen and to be able to do this back here. So
you come home and try to work on that in your not spare time, but whatever time you got left.
That's right. So I work. I'm a lead maintenance technician. I work normally Tuesday through Saturday. I work a half day Saturday, and normally I'll get off. I actually commute to Kennesaw from Rome, so I got to get up early, commute up there, and then my normal days just driving. If I work a 10-hour shift, my normal day is 13 hours. And then, so by the time I get back, we try to put a little time in that, and or spend some time with the kids, or cut the grass, or whatever we got to do. And we'll load everything up on Friday night after I get off work. That way, when I get off on Saturday, we'll go to the racetrack.
Is your trailer open or enclosed?
Yeah, what kind of trailer are you pulling that with?
I have an old enclosed trailer. I was an open trailer driver, but I found a trailer that a tree had fell across the front of it, and I bought it for like $3,500 and brought it home. It's rough, but it's nice because I do like an open trailer, but it's nice to be able to put everything in there and not have to unload it, because we used to have to load all the toolboxes in the truck, all the jacks, the tools, the spare tires, and everything in the truck. And as soon as we got home, we'd have to unload it. And if it rained, all your tools got wet, everything got, just wet. So I guess the best, like if I had the money, just go buy any trailer I could get, it'd probably be a half and half. It'd probably be half open for the car to show in the back and half closed in the front where you can keep all your tools and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I could see that. That would be good. When you people see you and they see that car behind you, and they don't see all that work that you're doing. All the things that goes in to make that. I mean, that's a dream right there sitting behind you that has a lot of sweat, a lot of work invested in. And it's good for people to know that might stop by and they just don't know. This isn't NASCAR. He's not sitting on a sponsor paying him $300,000
Right.
to run at North Wilkesboro or wherever. So thankful for the sponsors he has, but it's tough, and it's getting more expensive. And I was telling on the last show, there was a guy that I saw today, and he has a lot of sponsors, but he said, you know what, we've had an expensive year, we've had a few extra wrecks. We may have to shut it down for the year. The money's dry. We don't have any money left, and we may just have to shut it down for the rest of the year. And he said, I hate that, but economics is economics. It's just the way it goes. It's just so expensive. Have you had a bad wreck in a car on the track?
Yeah, just one. No, I'm kidding. I've had a few, actually. I hate to admit it, but yeah, I've had a few. My first wreck was at a track that's no longer even a racetrack anymore. It was at Green Valley, and it was in a mini stock car. And the exit wall used to kind of come into the track a little bit, so you had a little triangle right there. Not the safest thing. And I believe I was in the middle. Jack Raver was on the outside, and the guy we call Cable Man come in there and tried to make it 3 wide, and it didn't stick, and we all wound up in that little triangle right there.
Wow.
It actually folded my car in half. The transmission tunnel was almost touching the roof.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's fortunate nobody got really seriously hurt with that. I mean, my goodness.
No, Jack got knocked unconscious, and I think everybody else walked away just fine, other than him being out for a few minutes and then coming back too. And then the worst lick I ever had was actually at Dixie Speedway in that first late mall we had. It didn't look as bad, as some of the wrecks I've had in mini stops. I hit the wall at Rome head on in a mini stop. First time I ever took the lead at Rome Speedway. I blew a right rear tire, entering the corner. I mean, I just took the lead and I barreled off in there and there she went. But the worst lick was in that first late mall. I drove in there wide. It was on first lap too. I drove into 3 wide open, and I missed I was about half a tire whip too high. I got up in the marbles, and it was like I was on ice. When I turned the back of the car come around, it slapped the wall, and then it slapped the front of the car into the wall. And that's the first time when as soon as I got out of the car, I knew I was hurt.
Yeah.
Now, not hurt enough to have to go to the hospital or nothing, but I had some bruises from the belts, and I was sharing a car with my brother, so I was moving around in the seat too much, so kind of tweaked my back a little bit. But I mean, I was young back then. I just kept on going.
I know there's a lot of them have that.
Have you ever been disqualified?
That was my next question. Good job, Dean. Have you been disqualified, and what was it for?
Trying to think. I do know a time I got disqualified, but I'm trying to think if I ever been disqualified other than that. I got disqualified at Rome Speedway when I won a mini stock race in 2000. I want to say it was 14. And they had like 8 protests that night. And I knew the tech man, Tim, and they had some track officials around. And, it was already late. So I went up and asked the track official, I said, hey, do you want me to go ahead and start tearing this thing down? So when Tim gets there, he can look at it and it won't take as long. He said, yeah, go ahead. After I did ask him 3 times. First 2 times, he kind of brushed me off. He's like, I don't really know. And the 3rd time, so I went over and took it down. I pulled the head off, pulled the intake off. I had it sitting there, and Tim come over. He's like, I wasn't here when you took it apart. I don't know what was on that car and what wasn't. He said, I gotta disqualify you. But it didn't bother me a bit, because as far as I was concerned, I knew what I was racing against, and I built that head out of a freaking scrap box I had over here just to go racing. And I just threw it together, and I was like, I just want to go race, and I ended up winning with it. And it was a pile, and they were just upset. And I took all that stuff. I took all the stuff out of that head and put it in another head, and it never would run again. It floated the valves, all kind of stuff. So it was just one and done.
Logan says that he's the better driver. He also says, tell the story when your dad hit you during a race.
Yeah, let me hear that story.
That was my first race at Dixie Speedway. I was 14, first year racing, and they let me go to Fort Payne. And my brother was older. My brother had a driver's license. And I kept going, let me go to Dixie. Let me go to Dixie. I'll sign up under Zach's name, and he can get my money. They won't know no better, you know. And he's like, man, they'll tear your car up if you go to Dixie. They'll tear your car up if you go to Dixie, because Dixie would build 30 mini stock cars every Saturday. I mean, like a wad of bumblebees out there back then, you know. And I finally talked him into it, and he let me go. And long story short, he broke a throttle cable, and he pulled in the pits, and we had a caution. He pulled in the pits, and our old buddy Jimmy, who's no longer with us anymore, he cut his boot string and tied the throttle cable back on the carburetor with his boot string and sent my dad back out there. And when my dad come back on the racetrack, he come on the back straightaway just as we was taking the green, and I was right there, and he's like, boy, if he outruns me, I'll never hear the end of it. So I'd already been in a little altercation, so I was already a little heated, so I was overdriving my car too much. And so I'm barreling off in there, and I lose it. I don't spin it in the 360, but I slide it sideways to a stop and turn forward. And he barrels in there because, you know, he's trying to catch me. He's like, I can't let him outrun me. So he comes in there wide open, and I'm sitting there sideways. And I could see his eyes through his helmet. I mean, they was about that big around. I mean, he's like, oh no, and I'm pointing high, and there was no room to go high. So he just cut his car sideways, and he just, you know, he hit me with his door right in the left front and just slid up against me. And he's scared to death. I mean, he's got his helmet on, his eyes, and he's looking at me, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine, you know. And he calmed down, he crunked his car up, and he drove off. Well, I look at his car, and there's just a big dent in the passenger side door. And I'm like, well, if that's all it did to his car, my car's fine. So I crunked my car up, and I get back in the back of the field, and they throw the green, and I'm passing cars, and I'm having a good old time, and I'm running over stuff, and everybody's waving me in the pits, and I'm like, why? I'm going forward. And they finally made me go in the pits. And I come in, you know, they black flag me. I come in, I'm missing the bumper, the radiator, the fan. I done run over all that, you know. So
I love it.
I do too.
Man, we did a video of that. That's a cool thing right there. Ask him about the time Milky's dad about got them whooped at Fort Payne. Now, that's the kind of story I want to hear.
Yeah.
Now I didn't hear that. What happened?
He said, ask him about the time Mikey's dad about got them whooped at Fort Payne.
Oh gosh. All right. So Mikey's my brother from another mother I shared a car with, and he was driving that night. I was fresh out of surgery, so I was swelled. I wasn't even supposed to be at the racetrack, but Mikey felt sorry for me being all, you know, I had cranial facing surgery, and they had my jaw wired shut, and I was all swelled up. He's like, come on, you ain't got to sit in the house all day. You can at least come watch, you know. And so I went with him, and we went to the racetrack. And back then, the Plumleys, Jimmy Plumley, and then they come to the racetrack with a car hauler. And when I say a car hauler, I mean like a tractor trailer car hauler full of pony stock cars. I mean, they'd have 8 or 9 pony stocks on one truck. And they were all buddies and all family and all right there together. We were all buddies actually. And anyway, we were at Green Valley, and Mikey got turned off the racetrack and busted 2 tires. He come in. I'm running the impact. Like I said, I ain't supposed to be doing nothing. I'm running the impact. We get the tires changed. He goes back out there. Well, after the race, you know, there was some stuff going on racing. There was some bumping and shoving, and you can do that on them old mini stock cars. And there was some, I didn't appreciate that and stuff like that going on. We got out. Well, Mikey's daddy goes over to the scale house because Mikey made it to the scales, and he's like, I'm gonna punch him in his face. And I grabbed him. He done reared his arm up like that to the back of his head, and I grabbed him. I said, dude, there's 40 of them. There's 3 of us.
Yeah, it might be the time to stand down. I love.
Now I believe Mikey could have come out good because I mean that guy he's got Jethro's strength. You know, I ain't seen nobody beat him yet. And when we was growing up, you know, me and my brothers and cousins, we tack him 4-on-1. He whoop every one of us, but I don't think he'd do so well against 40 of them.
Probably not.
No.
He said also
And I'm
about the torch in the field accident.
Yeah.
Torch in the field accident.
Logan, you need to hush.
Keep it going. There's the stories we want to hear.
Yes.
All right, this is before YouTube and all that. We didn't have videos and stuff back then. Well, they did, but not something kids can run around with. You got to remember, we were 14, 15. So I told you I worked at my uncle's shop, and he's got a big field out there, and he used to have what we called the Mustang junkyard. You know, because if he could find an old Mustang to get parts off of, he bought it, and we piled out there in the field, and we stole everything off of it. So I called my uncle, and I was like, hey, can we take 4 pounds off that car to weld on Mikey's car? He's like, yeah. He's like, just go out there with a sawzall and cut it off. Well, we had a liquid sawzall. And we was out in the middle of that hayfield. Well, we turned the car over multiple times to make sure the gas tank was empty, you know. It already had the roof cut off of it. We turned it over with the tractor, and nothing run out. So we're like, okay, we're good. So we didn't think about the fumes that were still in the tank.
Yeah.
So I cut the whole top of the quarter panel out. We flipped the car over, and I only like maybe 3 inches on the bottom, getting it all the way off. And I had the, you know, shaded goggles on. I'm sitting there cutting, and like I said, my brother's a big old boy. He got some big old hands, and all of a sudden I feel this big old hand on my chest, and I'm no longer standing on the car. I'm flying through the air, and he had grabbed me and threw me because the gas tank ignited.
Oh man!
And when it ignited, it went up. I mean, you know, we joke about it now. The stories got bigger and bigger. Like, oh, it was like a scene out of a movie. The car went 40 foot up in the air and flipped over and turned down and hit the ground, you know. But it went up. I mean, it was a big old flame. And the hay field was there, and it you know, it got some of the hay, and the shop's like 200 yards from us. So we're running up to the shop, getting a 5-gallon bucket. We look like the Little Rascals, you know, running back to the car. And by the time we get there, it's choosh. So I run up to the house to try to get a water hose, and my aunt sees how panicked I am, and she's like, "What's going on?" I said, "Don't worry, we just caught a car on fire." And so she called my uncle from work, and I swear he must have teleported there in that Ford Ranger. Because the next thing I knew, here he comes sideways to the driveway. He's already screaming at me and pointing at me, and he ain't even made it to me yet. And anyway, after the hollering and screaming, I already thought I about died, and then I thought I was going to die again. I was no longer alone back for a few months. I got banned from the shop for the first time, so.
Yeah, now it's all funny, but back then it was a little serious. So.
Yeah, it wasn't funny back then.
Well, no, yeah, not funny.
I love these stories,
man. You know, that's all. Talking to race car drivers and people down here in the South, people should know there is a God.
Right.
They shouldn't have to doubt it,
That's right.
because God's grace and His protection has protected all of us growing up. We wouldn't be where we are without
That's
His
right.
grace. Amen.
Amen.
But hey,
Amen.
come back anytime. I know we
Yeah.
kept you over. I wanted to give you the full amount of time.
Yeah.
Man, you've been an awesome guest. Thank you, Logan and Jessica and anybody else that's watching.
thanks,
Watching.
folks.
Do want you to come back. I
Yeah.
love this.
Put
And
my number on screen, Dave.
well, if I can, I don't know if I hold on. We want to help in any way we can, and that's the thing is
Do you have any merchandise?
Yeah, do you have any merch or anything like that we can?
I don't have a website or anything. I did buy some shirts from Impact Race Gear when I was at the PRI show. And we can, if y'all want to do another show one day, I can talk about our PRI experience and stuff. But I got to go to that up in Indianapolis with Renegade, and I bought some shirts in. I was like, oh man, this is going to be a ticket. I'm going to sell this stuff. We're going to be able to sell more merchandise. I am not a salesman, okay? I'm a race car driver, not a salesman. We still have probably, I don't know, 100 shirts sitting there in bins, all different sizes.
Well, we would definitely buy one. I mean, we like to support the drivers, and we would love to do that. So you just let us know. We'll get you back on. We'll try to hawk some of them off, man. Raise some money for some fuel or something. We'll say help a race car driver out. So I think I probably got, there it is.
Yeah.
5681. Okay. There's Dean's number at the beginning of that scroll. Yeah, folks, if you want to come on, just let us know. We'd be glad to have you.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you coming in. Logan says he's got some good stories with old me and Vaughn. So we'll have to find out that side of it. So I'm looking for that. He said Logan will drag more stories out of him.
Yeah.
Jessica said that. Logan will drag more stories out of you.
Thank you for coming on, Vaughn.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you.
Hey, thank you guys, man. I appreciate it.
Just saying, it's going live to Roku right now and many channels, and we'll be replaying it. We replay all these throughout different times of the day, and so you may be seeing it, just pop up. Folks, you can follow us on just really about anything. Wolf Nation Network. Some stations were called Southern Patriots Podcast, but just look for the Wolf Nation Network. That's our banner now. You can see it behind me, and we do all kinds of shows, not just sports, but we love the racing. It's a big part of what we do, and without you guys, it wouldn't be as fun. I'm telling you. And we're gonna come watch you race one day. We're gonna get down there at Fort Payne, and who knows? We might be a part of one of them stories. We might see something we ain't never seen before. No, I'm just kidding. Best safety, man. We want you to stay safe, and Lord bless you, man. Any closing thoughts, brother?
My close now is I just want to thank the Lord for everything He's given me. Man, like you said, I'm not perfect. I have a temper and a mouth that get out there and just like anybody else, and I have to ask for forgiveness every day. But I was on, about died when I was 22 from birth defect, and the only reason I'm still here is because of the Lord. And I believe Him 100%. And man, I couldn't do none of this if it wasn't Him. He put the people in my life, my awesome family, my father, my mother, my brothers, my cousins, all of it. I mean, every opportunity I've ever been given, it was because of Him. And that's my closing statements, is just thank the Lord for all of it.
Amen. Our show, everything we do here is dedicated to that one point. We may do it with laughter, we may do it talking sports, or who knows, but it's to get the word of the Lord out, to engage somebody with the gospel, and to let them know that Jesus loves them. That's really the base, the backbone of everything we do. It's the glue that holds us together, and we want to be a blessing to people. And we appreciate you saying that. We are, we love God and we love our country, and we love each other, and that's what we have. So he also has a YouTube channel where he posts his racing videos. Okay, we'll have pump that out too. Yeah. And what's your YouTube channel? What's it called?
Vaughn Casey Racing on YouTube, Vaughn Casey Racing on TikTok, Vaughn Casey Racing on Facebook. So
got it.
just
We'll
bought.
put those links. We'll replay it. We'll put those links out there in it. Thank you, Cook, for stopping by. Yes, thank you, Jesus. Amen. Absolutely. Hey, good night, brother, and we'll be talking to you soon. And you just have a blessed night, man. Thanks for the time. We appreciate it. Your wife, your
Y'all too.
Yeah, man. Take care. We'll drop down, folks. We're gonna play a little music. We're gonna come back and finish talking about the NASCAR and a little bit of news and notes that Dean has before we get out here tonight.
Hey, Vaughn, one more thing. Do you watch NASCAR?
Here I normally just watch the highlights nowadays on Facebook because my dad was a big Dale Earnhardt fan and my mama was a big Ricky Rudd fan back in the 90s, and we watched it every Sunday. I mean, every Sunday after church we watched NASCAR racing. And then after Dale Earnhardt died, we no longer watched it, and we went and done it. We went and raced dirt track. So I like watching the highlights, but it just ain't what it used to be. And I like watching Lucas Oil and Flow Racing and stuff. That's normally what I'm on to now. Flow Racing, Front TV, stuff like that. So I do know who the NASCAR drivers are. So I tell you what, and he's probably young, a lot of dirt racers probably like him, but Carson Hokover, if I'm saying that right, 77, Chili's car. Man, he's really caught my eye lately. He's young, and I mean, he does it all, late models, NASCAR, and he's just fun to watch. Him and, Kyle Larson, him on dirt. I love the, guys that come from dirt getting NASCAR.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can say there's a more talented driver than Kyle Larson, but
I agree.
Mine is Chase Elliott.
So.
Yeah, that's why we call him Chase. Chase is down the interview,
Yes.
but he's also a Chase Elliott fan.
Yes.
So
Chase Elliott, yeah.
Yeah, he likes Chase Elliott.
My driver.
Chase
That's your
Elliott.
driver. All right, my friend.
So.
Take care. God bless, and we'll see you soon, my friend. Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good one.
Hot wheels spinning donuts just to show his flair. Midnight rider sneaking past like he don't care. Jess has got the mic asking how'd you wreck so bad. They laugh and tell stories about the times they went mad. We got moonshine wisdom and tire smoke tales. From late model flying to street stocks on rails. Biscuit boys yelling past the hot sauce, y'all. While Marines planning strategy, standing 10 feet tall. Your report coming at you loud and clear. Talking cautions, checkers, and racing fear. From the heat races to the feature grind, we bring you the truth from the dirt track mind. Slide 'em sideways, let that clay fly free. Southern racing soul, that's our pedigree. Cornbread man laughing, chaser closing in tight. Dirt report forever, race all night. Yeah, we might talk about that time Biscuit Boy flipped 3 times and still finished. Or how Hot Wheels claims he meant to do that. Marine says hoorah every time someone hits the wall. And Desi, she's the boss. Don't cross her, y'all. Your report, turn it up, let it roll. Dirt track stories, we got plenty more. From the backstretch brawls to the victory lane kiss. We live that red dirt life, can't get enough of this. Slide 'em sideways, kick up that dust cloud. Dirt report
Yeah, what a great interview.
Yes.
We appreciate our new friend Von Casey, and
Yeah.
thank you to those who came in. If you're still out there watching, we just want you to know that we appreciate you. We had to battle through some technical stuff, and we're still battling, but we're glad that you come by, and it was a lot of fun time. We got a new studio we're putting together, new equipment. We've had a lot of storms. We had storms today. At least it was booming out there.
Yeah.
And so it kind of affected us a little bit, but we just had weird things. It's a Monday, it's just a typical Monday. So, we talked a little bit about the race. They're going to Indy next week.
Yes.
Dean's
Vault.
Dean's Vault. We got to get Dean's Vault in before we get out of here.
The inaugural Brickyard race car.
Nice.
Back in 1994.
How long have you had it?
I've had it for a while. I'll say that. And if I'm correct, I think Jeff Gordon won that race.
I believe you are correct, sir. I do believe that it was Jeff Gordon, and very cool. Thank you, James. Thank you for saying that. Great. We had a lot of fun. I mean,
oh yeah.
I could have went 3 hours. I'm telling you, I didn't want to impose on his time, but these are great stories. And you know what? We look back and we laugh now, but that's why our motto is let them tell their story.
That's right.
We're not trying to influence that.
No.
We just want you to tell your story. So if you'd like to come on and tell your story.
Got my number up there.
You got the number up there floating along, and get in touch with Dean. We'll get you scheduled in.
Right.
We do racing usually on Mondays or Wednesdays, sometimes on another day. If we have a cancellation, we got one tomorrow. We got a driver who we communication mix up, and we'll be in tomorrow from North Carolina.
And if you need my number, folks, Vaughn Casey will give it to you.
Yeah, it's on the screen,
and
Vaughn has a number too. So we're gonna get down there at Fort Payne, man.
We gotta have to. We
are gonna have to get down there. I got to try the hot dog out wherever I go, man.
Yeah.
I mean, a hot dog ain't just a hot dog, man. If it's a hot dog from a track, so it's an I-70. I had the I-75 hot dog.
Was it good?
It was good. They had good fries, man, and it was reasonable. But I learned a lesson. And I meant to do it. I just got so busy. It was a busy day. We were trying to get all settled up. I didn't take enough cash. A lot of places like that, they ain't no card thing going on.
Right.
You got to carry cash.
Yes.
When you go down to Scooters down there at Scottsboro, he don't take cards. He's got ATM machine there. You can get the cash out. That's cash and carry down there. He don't want to deal with them banks and all that.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. But I might have to remember to take some more cash.
I would.
I had to borrow a little bit from the old Paul, and thankfully he had stopped at the bank and blessed us. Because I'd have just went without anything, make sure the kids had. Because I took 2 granddaughters and my son, and it was me and Paul.
Right.
We had a great time. We're going to get down to North Georgia as well.
Right.
And, check it out. Support these guys. And one of these days, we got to do a road trip down to Terry Calhoun, see him race. We got to get down there at, what is that? Oh, my gosh, I went blank. Penfield? Is that it? Oh, man, I'm going by memory.
Folks.
Anyway, down there in South Alabama. We're going to get down there and see that one, too. And there's many others.
Rome?
Yeah, Rome. Get up there. What's that one up there? The Smoky?
That's Smoky Mountain Speedway.
Smoky Mountain Speedway. We got to get up there. They closed a good one up there this year. They sold it.
Yes.
I never got to go there. We're going to have to get out and go to these. So, I don't know. The points didn't change a whole lot.
No, they didn't.
It pretty much stayed relative.
Right now, yes.
And the $1 million is up for grab this coming week.
It's between Ryan Blaney and
Gilliland, right?
Yes.
I'm rooting for Gilliland just because I know what that would mean for a team like that to win that. Nothing against Blaney. I like Blaney, actually.
I do too.
I'm a fan. I like the Ford.
I'm going to go with the underdog in this.
Yeah, I think I am too as well. We're not many races from the playoff,
That's right. We're like 5 races from the chase.
We're closing in. No more road courses. Thank goodness. No more road courses.
And there's no more win you in. You got to fight your win.
You got to fight your way in. That's right.
And Bubba don't have a chance.
Hey. He's still up there around, the top 12 or 13. He had a nice finish on Sunday, man. Come
Yeah.
on, man. What was that, 60 finish, something like that?
Yeah, yes.
Don't be cracking on Bubba, man. When your boy finished, what, 13th?
13th.
Yeah. So, do you think Chase is do you think they've got this car where it needs to be, or they still got work to do?
They got work to do on it, yes. They got a lot of work to do.
I think the whole Hendrick teams do. I don't think that they've got. I just don't think Larson's a little more consistent. Byron has been up and down all year. I just don't know that they really have a handle on this car.
They don't. None of the Hendricks drivers come in yesterday without being a lap to 2 laps down.
Hamlin's locked in. Larson's pretty locked in.
Yes.
Blaney is locked
Blaney is
in.
locked in. They locked him in yesterday.
He could be the winner. He could win this thing. He's real consistent.
I know Larson's locked. Denny Hammer's locked in. Tyler Reddick's locked in. And right now Blaney's locked in.
He is. Maybe Gibbs. Maybe.
Maybe. We don't know yet. But he got me good yesterday. I'm not going to take it for
He
Tyler
did.
Gibbs.
Hocevar's making nice moves.
Hocevar's coming up. SVG's coming up.
Bubba's coming up.
Yeah, I got this sidestep, okay?
Come on, man.
Red,
Don't be cracking on the man.
hey, who won? Joey Logano won. Ford's coming up.
Give him credit. Yeah, Fords are coming.
Yeah.
I like Logano. I got
I
nothing
do too.
against him. He's never been my favorite, but I got nothing against him.
I think Ford found the lucky horseshoe somewhere. That's 3 wins for Ford.
Well, as it should be, Dean.
Yes. I can't say that. I drive a Ford, so I'm going to have
Yeah, you're driving Ford, rooting for Chevrolet. I mean, come on. Which I know that's called Chase. If Chase went to Toyota, you riding with him?
Yeah,
I knew.
Yes, I got to have to, yes.
We need to get Mopar back up. We need.
Mopar might be coming back next year. We don't know yet.
I'm hoping. I really am. We got some young drivers that are up. Zilich.
Yes.
Not
Zilich
that-
ain't done nothing this year.
Not really.
He can do good in the O'Reilly series, but in the Cup series, he don't do good at all.
No, it's going to take a little learning curve. Jesse Love.
Jesse Lodge could go into the 21 car.
Yeah.
Josh Berry is out of it.
Yeah, he's looking for a ride. He'll get a ride.
Bowman might be looking for a ride.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it, but I don't think it'd be Barry. I
No.
could be wrong though. He's a veteran guy with the right equipment. Who knows? He might be. Is the Wood brothers that bad? I mean,
No.
You think it's more Barry, or you think they just don't have the car?
I think.
I mean, the Wood brothers. I mean, boy, I understand it. They're. I mean, it's in name only, right? I mean, they're not really running the team, are they?
Well, I know Leonard Wood is and Glenn Wood is, and that's it. The Wood brothers.
But I thought they had sold some of the operation to someone else.
I know they're getting.
They just carry the name.
I think they're getting their engines from.
Penske, right?
I want to say, I might be wrong on this.
I knew it, and I can't remember it. But
I did too. Hit me out here, folks.
I just hate it that a legendary team like the Wood Brothers is struggling now. I mean, it's like 24th, 25th, to 35th
Yes.
every race, and I can't fault it too much right now. He's going out. It's kind of hard to have the edge when your guy's going out and somebody else is going to be in the car. That's tough when you're told that early
Right.
that it's over. You start looking around and seeing where you're going to have a job at. I mean, he's obviously wants to race. Herbst, that's another one. I'm just I'm not sure where he's at next
we
year.
don't know yet.
Um,
I know Corey Himes taking his ride.
yeah, I think Eric Jones has done well. He's been real consistent this year. He's been a
Yes.
good riser. So I like what he's doing. But there's some bottom feeders out there that they all may be looking for a job.
You're right.
I mean, they're consistently in the back end. I'm not talking about the guys that get in a race or two here or there.
Right.
I'm talking about those people that racing all the time. Sponsors are going to get tired of that.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to look for a change. And a lot of times that's the driver. They might go crew chief first, but that depends on what what they estimate's going on with that team.
I know Kyle Larson signed a contract with Hendricks to 2031.
Well, as they should sign him long term like that.
Right.
I mean, and Chase should be signed long term.
Yes.
Um,
Tyler Reddick.
Byron should be, even though I'm a little bit concerned about him.
I am too. I know Tyler Reddick signed a contract with 2311, a long-term contract.
Yeah, the little leprechaun's going to be running there
Yes.
along with Bubba. Bubba's going to be there.
I don't know.
Don't be saying that.
I think his is up next year.
Bubba will be on the track in 2311. Man, come on.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, Michael Jordan's not going to let him get away. Stumped you there a little bit.
Yeah, you did.
Caught you off guard with that. Made you think a little different there, Chaser. I just think, man, paying the bills. He's like, let's give him another year. I'll work with him. I believe in him.
Man, you want my notes from yesterday?
Sure. Yeah, let's do that. We got a little time here. We got to get out of here, but Dean has to get back to Las Vegas before it gets too later.
That's right.
He might turn into something.
I'm riding it solo tonight.
Yeah, you don't have no help with the Marine.
That's right. The capacity, 19,800 to 25,000 capacity. We was at North Wilkesboro Speedway. The turns, 14 degrees. Straightaway, 3 degrees. In 1949, it costed $3,000 to build that track.
Wow.
Yes. It's a .625-mile track. A little bit over half a mile. It opened 18 May 1947. It's an asphalt track.
Was you at that race, Dean?
No.
Okay.
I thought you was.
I wasn't quite on that.
Second open, 5 September 2010. Third open, 2nd August 2022. It closed the 1st January 1997. Second closed 10 May 2011. Owner Speedway Motorsports 2007 to present. Burton Smith and Bob Bear, Combs family, 1953 to 1995. Enoch Stanley and Maston Brothers, 1947 to 53. Major events: NASCAR Cup Series, Window World, 250. No, Window World, 450. Yesterday. It was NASCAR was there in 1951 to 1996 and 2026. NASCAR All-Star Race 2023 and 2025. Tyson Holly Farms 1949, 1955, 57, and 96. NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series races. The Faith Fest 250, 1995, 96, 22, 2023, and 26. The Cars Tour Series 2010, 22, and 26. Smart Tour 1989, 92, 96, 2024, 2026. Former NASCAR Wheeling Mod Series 2023, 25. NASCAR Busch Series 83 to 85. The race, NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, Faith Fest 250, 250 miles, 250 miles, no, 250, sorry folks, I can't talk, 250 laps, 156 miles. Is on FS1, 12:30 p.m. Lane Riggs got the pole and won stage 1. Ty Majeski won stage 2. Chandler Smith won that race. The Cup Series, 281 miles, 450 laps on TNT, 7 p.m. Late start for rain. Austin Cindric drove the throwback car to Rusty Wallace. Did you see that?
I didn't get to see it. I couldn't see the race.
That's right. In the world, 450, Ryan Blaney got the pole. Ty Gibbs won stage 1. Joe Logano won stage 2 and won that race. That's in notes for North Wilkesboro.
We just ought to buy that track, Dean. We'll just make it the Cordell Potts racetrack.
We need to.
We should do it. I think that'd be a good place for us to start. Investing our millions, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Joe Logano, though. Seriously, he
Yes.
has not been having a good
They
year.
had,
He's had moments, but lately he's been bad.
I had him in the milk carton.
He jumped off the milk carton to checkered flag.
Maybe the only
Who's
one.
on the milk carton now? Maybe Reddick, because he was not nowhere to be seen up near the top.
No, I think I'll go put Zillich on the milk
Zillich,
carton.
that's a good one for the milk carton. Oh, where are you? Have anybody seen a race car driver named Connor Zillich?
Yeah,
We know there's a guy out there named Connor, but he's not racing like the
he's not.
Zillich we know.
Remember, where's Waldo?
Where's Waldo? Where's Zillich? Step forward if you are the real Connor Zillich.
Right. Oh yeah, I remember that show. To tell the truth.
Yeah. Well, you'd fail at that. You could never tell the truth. Dean's got the sneaky side. He'd always have to throw something out that wasn't quite true.
You're right.
Not all the way, but enough that he would fail.
The IndyCar NXT series, Music City Grand Prix, Lebanon, Tennessee. Winner is Maddie. That I might be. I don't know how to pronounce this. Nanani got the pole, and he won that race. Second victory in Nashville. It was on FS1. 65 laps, 1.33 miles. It was Sunday at 1 o'clock. It's a D-shaped track. Well, they raced it on a street course, but they moved it to the track for today's race.
Okay.
And I was watching it before I came here. Kyle Kurtwood got the pole. So I don't know who won it. I'll have the notes on it tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get you. You know, I think some of these teams, they need a mascot. They need a mascot for the team.
Well, I know some of the tracks they got mascots.
Yeah, you need a mascot.
I know the Charlotte track has got a mascot. I think his name is Lugnut.
Well, that fits. Would you wear the mascot outfit if somebody paid you money to do it?
Yes, I would.
Would you go out in front of thousands of people and
Yes,
jump
if you
around?
pay me the money for it. Yes.
I mean, nobody knows it's you
No, they wouldn't.
unless you take, the helmet off.
I wouldn't take it off.
I wouldn't either, Would you be? What is that one from Huntsville? It wasn't
Sprocket.
It wasn't Sprocket. Or, what was that called?
Sprocket.
It was Sprocket.
Yes.
Dude, that's a bad mascot. I'm sorry. Sorry, Huntsville fans. Sorry, I just don't like it.
I don't either.
We'll just touch on sports because we have been on. We're pushing time, but Braves got the win yesterday.
Yes.
Phillies, they've been closing in. I think it sits at 3 games. I think is where we're at right now. 3 games. Braves need to continue the winning ways.
I have my notes for sports tomorrow night. I got them tonight, but
Yeah, we'll get them tomorrow night. We got a driver from another series,
yeah, IHRA.
IHRA, tomorrow night,
Yes.
and we're looking forward to that.
Yes.
And we'll talk a little sports. We'll have more time.
Right.
Folks, again, if you want to see our schedule, just go to Band and look up. I think I've changed it over to Wolf Nation Network, but I can send you a link. We'll send you a link. And it tells, I try to keep it updated. All the regular stuff is in there.
Right.
Throw in. Sometimes I'm still working out schedule, but most of it's accurate. We're on Roku now. We're proud of that. We're on Substack. Get you Substack today. There are shows that go to Substack that are not shown anywhere else, including Roku yet.
I do how about the contest? Anybody won that contest?
We got to draw the winner. Biscuit Boy's been in and out. I'm not pulling it by myself. So
Right.
when he gets back, we're going to draw that winner. We got the
Okay.
names, and we're going to do another contest. We're deep in the box. We're going to do one for August, but the winner got the mug I think I got that right here beside me. We'll show that.
He's got coffee in it, folks. He's drinking out of it.
No, it's never been that was the prize, the Yeti mug. Still wrapped, Dean. Watch yourself over there, young man, young old man. We look. The winner got that a 12 ounce of the best coffee on the planet, the Wolf Nation coffee, baby.
And a jar of moonshine to go with it.
Moonshine. No, we gave them a year's free subscribe to the Substack. Moonshine, you can't be giving. What do you think this is, Sand Mountain, dude? We can't give out moonshine prizes. Well, if we did, we shouldn't. We couldn't announce it. I mean, come on, Dean.
We'd be drinking.
Where do you come from, man? I mean, good Lord. And there's the QR code for the Wolf Nation coffee. I'm fixing to make a big order. Not a moonshine, Wolf Nation coffee. Over 40 blends, including teas. Moonshine. We'll probably get a strike for that. They're out there giving out moonshine as a prize. Moonshine. Have you ever had moonshine, Dean?
Yes, I have.
I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. I told you, he's got that sneaky side. You know, he's that choir boy look that gets up there and he acts like he's never done anything. And you just let him talk enough, and he'll tell you all the stuff he's done. And Mom's going, "Oh man, oh."
She does that anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why he said that. Was that during when you had the PT Cruiser because it was such a bad car you had to drink the moonshine?
Oh, God, that was a bad car. God, the worst car I ever drove.
We're gonna get. I'll tell you what we do for the next contest. We'll give date night for Dean. We'll give,
Oh no, no.
you can take him to your favorite place, Crystal, for breakfast. We'll do a breakfast at Crystal with Dean. That's what we ought to do.
No.
We got to do that. Breakfast. What is your break? I mean, I know you get the crystals, but what is your breakfast at Crystal? How many crystals you getting?
I can eat about 4.
4 crystals. You gonna get fries with that?
Oh, yes, fries.
Is that it? Just a drink, nothing else?
I like the chili to go with it.
You like they've changed it, man. It's not as good as it used to
Chili's
be.
chili.
No. Chili's chili. Come on, man.
Yes.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
There's some bad chili out there too. They changed their flavor, man. I don't like it anymore. I do like Wendy's. And I do like Steak and Shake's chili. I know there's somebody else. I always enjoyed my wife's chili the most. But not many places do chili, man. No, they do chili things like chili.
Yeah,
I just like it in a cup, man, with the crackers, man.
Have you had it there at Cookout? They got good chili at Cookout.
You can order just the chili?
Yes.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yes.
I had the chili dog one day, so I guess I have. I didn't know you could order just the chili.
Yeah, you can order the foot-long hot dog, or the 2 hot dogs, with the fries and chili.
But that's all together, Dean. I'm talking about in a cup by itself.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I mean. Like you could do that.
Oh, no, that I don't know.
You could work a deal with them. Hey, just put that chili on the side.
Yeah, it's the other side.
I'll tell you, I think Sonic has a good foot-long hot dog, chili dogs.
I'll tell you who got a good hot dog, and that's a Burger Den in Tunnel Hill.
Is that where they sell moonshine too?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
No.
Burger Den, I've never been there. Tunnel Hill.
Yes.
Well, we're not playing, folks. Burger Den, we'll give you some free advertising. What do you get when you go there? Burger?
I got the burger. Had the foot-long hot dog.
You already had a burger and the foot-long?
No.
Oh, you just had them.
Right.
Where are they at down there?
You go, of course, through Ringo's, 41. Stay on 41 right before you get into Dalton. On 41 on the left-hand side.
Is it past the yellow thing or whatever that's called? The yellow hammer or whatever that's called down there? What is that called?
No, that's in.
I'll have to look it up.
I think you're talking about the Yellowknife, ain't you?
Yellowknife is what I was trying to
That's
think
in Trenton.
Trenton? No, man. I'm talking about down there on. You going into Dalton, man?
Oh, I know where. Yeah. I think the Burger Dean is in Tunnel Hill. I think, yeah, it is in Tunnel Hill.
Folks, don't ever ask Dean directions. He'll have you going by some cow trail. Turn at the broke tree that's across the creek. And if you have somebody shoot at you, you went in the field too far. You got to make an immediate left.
Go down 41 through Ringo. Stay on that road, and you'll see it on the left-hand side.
But he don't know how far it is.
I know.
If you get to Chatsworth, you went too far.
Yes. If you get to Dalton, it's too far.
Turn around and come back.
Yes, it's on the left-hand side. It's very, very good.
I'll try it out though. I really will. I like to. What would you rate their burgers at? As far as like in top 10, does it make the top 10?
Yes, they're very good.
What number would you give it?
I give it maybe a 8.
I figured you'd say that. What's number 1 for you?
I like Red Robin.
That's a good one. I like that. Number 2.
They're at right up here in front of Lowe's. That one right there.
Jack's?
No, I had it at Jack's. Jack's, I'll give it a 5.
Okay. Well, there's nothing else in front of Lowe's, dude. I mean,
That restaurant in front of Lowe's, right there.
oh, you talking about Applebee's?
They got good burgers.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm gonna be careful in here, but I'd heard it went down, man. Like, that's what I heard. Heard it went down. But Armando's, man. You like that Armando's burger? Yeah, that's good local stuff, man.
Yes. I know that guy that works there, Ricky Buff.
Oh yeah. Well, he's an old Rossville guy.
I went to school with his daughter, Stacy Buff.
Okay. There's an Armando's in East Ridge too.
Yes. He's got a good burger there too.
They do franchised, you know.
Yeah.
There used to be one out on Lee Highway, but I don't know if it's still there.
I think it's shut down.
Things change, man. You know, you're getting older when you talk about places that are not there anymore.
You're right.
You know.
Hey, did you ever eat that Red Lobster?
Man, a long time ago,
They got good chicken at Red Lobster.
my wife's aunt wanted us to go. I think that was the one and only time I ate there.
You know what?
Chicken?
Yes.
I thought it was known for fish.
Well, they got chicken strips there too.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
What sea do they catch them out of?
I don't know.
I thought people always went for the shrimp and the crab legs and all that.
I like popcorn shrimp.
I do too. So I noticed you didn't rate the Crystal Burger up there very high.
Crystal, that's a good snack food.
Snack food.
Yeah.
Okay.
They used to have.
Is the one in Fort Oak closed? I went by there. I was actually going to get a Crystal, not in daytime, the evening time. But I didn't see a soul there. Are they open?
Yeah.
I didn't see a car in the parking lot. I thought maybe they shut down.
No. I went by there a couple of days ago and they were still open.
I think it was just yesterday. I think it was yesterday I went by there.
You don't know your days?
Man, they all run together now. Having to deal with you and Biscuit Boy and everything else that goes on in my life, man. Do you think I can keep days straight? I mean, come on. Dean has to text me and tell me what time we're meeting. I don't even know.
I know you don't.
I'm just kidding. I know.
It's a wonder.
I just have to make sure Dean knows.
I know.
And I got to worry about getting back to Las Vegas tonight. He's by himself.
Right,
We're fixing to get out of here.
Solo. Yeah.
We'll catch up with you tomorrow night on a special show. We're going to talk racing and we're going to talk sports.
Yes.
Much more deeper. Dean, we need a mascot. We need a mascot to make fun of. We got to find us a mascot.
Okay, I'll be.
Do top 5 on the ugliest mascots there are.
Oh, Dave Cordell. Oh.
Dean, I tell you, you don't get him back to Rossville before it gets dark. I mean, look what happens. He's starting to break down here. His face is red, head's red. I mean, look at him over here. What have I created? I mean, I had this idea of a racing show, and I've created. Are you out of Elon Musk's a robot factory or
No,
something?
I
You've
can't.
changed, man. Have you been taken over? Humanoid? I think it's all them crystals you ate for breakfast, man.
No, I didn't have crystals. I had chicken biscuit from Hardee's.
I could go with that. I could go with that.
Rossville. The Rossville Hardee's.
Well, they rebuilt that one. It's a nice place.
They used to have fried chicken at Hardee's. Remember that?
You think Rossville will ever come back to what it used
No,
to be? No,
no.
I don't either.
Rossville is gone.
Do you think they need to tear the mill down?
Yes.
Most of it.
All of it.
I just think Rossville needs to move past all that.
They do.
Sell the bricks off of it.
Right.
There's a couple of 3 businesses over there. It's going to take a heap of money, man.
Yes.
I don't think anybody, all these people that say they got these big plans, it never happens.
It never happens.
Never. And it's been going on for years. And I
Look at that high school.
I will say it like this: prove me wrong.
Me too.
Show me.
Me too.
Because that place, some of it fell apart here recently. You know,
Yeah.
it fell off.
Did that storm we had, I had to leave the
Yeah.
podcast early? It
Oh,
fell
yeah.
in.
Listen, I appreciate the history of it. I love
Right.
history.
Right,
But
it
you
is.
got to move on. This place it's a dump pile, man. I mean,
It
it
is.
need that's a lot of valuable real estate.
They got the Rossville Peerless that, that's falling. They got the old Spender Coosa. It's falling. The high school.
Yeah, it's a Rossville thing, man. I love Rossville.
I do too.
I'm a Lakeview guy, but I love Rossville.
Right.
Oh, the old restaurant there on the corner. It just can't make it, man.
Dars.
Well, Dars and the other one, Roy's.
Yeah,
Really?
Roy's. Do you remember the drink cream?
Sure.
Oh, they had good.
I'm old enough to remember the Shoney's over there. Big
I
boy.
do too. Yes. Yes.
That was a happening place at one time.
It was.
You couldn't get moonshine there, but
No.
I mean, well, maybe in the parking lot. I won't say what happened in the parking lot. That's a whole nother story, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
It was Rossville, and it was. I mean,
Oh,
we better
yeah.
move on from that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh man,
I'm not as old as you are.
you're real close. Have you ever swum in the quarry?
No, I hadn't.
There's a lot of people I know did that.
Yeah.
Well, they closed all that off. I don't think you can get in there now.
No.
Would you swim in it?
No.
I wouldn't either.
Did you know that a guy jumped in there back years ago before me or you was born, tried to swim it and he drowned?
Unfortunately, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard they had another person jump off the tower here recently.
What?
Did the whole jump off the tower?
The one at Battlefield?
That's what I heard.
Are they crazy?
Well, there's something going on. That's a long drop.
But this person tried to reach the bottom of the quarry and drowned.
My gosh, that thing's deep.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's what I heard. He tried to swim to the bottom of it and didn't make it.
I'm not on that thing, man.
Me either.
That's a lot of water there sitting there. That's a lot of water.
Yeah.
The Rossville Quarry. Well, all right, folks. We've bantered enough about stuff that some of you may not even know what we're talking about. But
Right.
you know, we're gonna get Dean
Look
back.
it up.
We're gonna get Dean back to Rossville
Look it up.
safely.
Look up Rossville history.
Well, we got
On Google.
we got the cheat. What is that? Ross. What is the dude's name? You know, the cabin there and all that.
John Ross.
John Ross.
You don't even know who it is.
I do. I just can't remember the name, dude. Come on. Yeah. Well, he was. Some look at him as a hero. Others look at him as a not a nice dude for what he was doing. I don't know if a hero's not the right word, but there's voices on both sides of that.
Yeah.
I don't want to tick anybody off, but it's true.
You're right.
You go
You're
back and
right.
look at anybody involved with the Indians, man, and what they did.
Right.
I don't know. You know, that's the lens of history.
And, there again, I've been out west to Arizona.
I thought you was going to say I swear. I thought the world traveler Dean. I thought she was going to say I've been to Lafayette. Well, that would be west. That'd be south. But
No, I've been to Arizona.
what did you do in Arizona? What was it, Grand Canyon?
We was going to Las Vegas. And
Oh yeah.
I
We-
took some time from where I used to work
We can't ask you about that because what happens in Vegas stays in
Stays in
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah. You didn't go to the Grand Canyon?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Did you do a hike down in it?
No.
You just pulled up and said, "Yeah,
Nope. We been
Grand Canyon,
the rim of it.
the rim."
Yeah.
I'd
And,
love to see it. It's got to be
It's
amazing
beautiful.
to see in person.
We saw the painted desert.
The what?
Painted desert.
Okay.
The rocks way on out there looks like it's all painted, which it ain't.
Was that because you was drinking moonshine? You
No.
thought they were painted, or they
No.
were really okay? You brought this whole moonshine thing up, man.
I saw the Petrified Forest. Look that up. It's very interesting.
Okay.
Wood that's over 1,000 years old. That's turned to stone.
Okay.
I've been to Tucson. Tombstone. Of course, Vegas.
I noticed you went back to Vegas on that. Did you watch any shows in Vegas?
Yes.
What'd you watch?
It wasn't big shows, but it was like,
Barney.
no. I wish it was. I like Barney.
Come on, dude. Don't.
Oh,
Oh, it's a joke, man. I mean, like.
you're talking about the dinosaur
Oh,
Barney. No, I was talking about Andy Griffin Barney.
no, man. I just said Barney 5. I meant Barney, man. You know, I'm like, what are you talking about? I wish. I like Barney. Dude, you're killing me tonight, man. Hey, we're out of here, folks. It's almost 9 o'clock.
Hoover's Dam?
Hoover?
Yeah, I saw Hoover's Dam.
Nice. Did you swim down in there?
Nope, I mean, did it go to the bottom of it? Let's see. California, Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego.
San Francisco. Would you go there? Golden Gate Bridge?
Yeah, I've been across it.
Been across it?
And we saw the house that OJ healed, you know, the fake rat.
Do what?
Brentwood.
Oh, Brentwood.
We saw that.
What's there to see? You just pull up and see that's where the
No.
deed.
It was taped off, and we knew what was going on.
You were there. What was going on?
Yeah, because the patrolman had it all roped off.
Oh, wow. Did you ride along on the interstate following?
No, no.
It's just Dean out here on I-95 or whatever it is. I don't
I
remember
don't know what it was. I've been out west.
He's been out west, folks.
Yep.
He's been to Vegas.
Yes.
He doesn't know. We can't talk about that.
No.
We better leave it alone.
We hadn't in the stream yet, so I'm.
Yeah, you're still alive on the air, Dean. Just keep on talking. Keep on talking, bro. Hey, we appreciate it. Hey, Lane, I'm going to text you back. Don't worry. We'll get you in, man. Thanks for reaching out. And good night, folks. We're going to go out with a sports song. We'll be back tomorrow night, Lord willing. Appreciate you. God bless every one of you. God bless America. Pray for our troops.
Yes.
And especially those families who lost their children.
Yes.
My heart breaks for them.
Mine did too.
We don't have to be political to pray for people. We don't have to be political. I'm not even talking about whether we should or should not be there. I don't care.
No.
Right now, I just say that these pray for the family of these soldiers who gave their life for the country, however, whatever reason it happened. So
we're seeing more planes over there right now.
Yeah, it's heating up. We're at war. Just not been a declaration of it. Ground troops are coming, I'm sure.
Pray for this country. Pray for the troops. And pray for ourselves too.
Amen. Pray for Dean's aunt.
Yes.
Pray for Biscuit Boy while he travels to the islands. I hope the cannibals don't get him. You know. I'd say Biscuit Boy's a little tough eating. I mean, he works out. I mean, I might not want him, man. Might throw him back.
Biscuit Boy. Nobody uses him as a biscuit.
I don't think I've ever seen Dean's head turn all red. This is great. I love it. Biscuit Boy, if you see this out there somewhere, God bless you, man. We love you and your family. I know he sent some pictures and videos. He's taking pictures of animals and himself. And Ain't no telling what he's going to send, and then he's going to bring back stories. See, they ain't got to the islands yet. This is just Florida. They're getting ready to jump down in the Caribbean or something. I don't forget where they're going.
Ain't gonna stream it, is he?
I hope it ain't a 3-hour tour. You know, like they get
3-hour
stuck out there. You know,
say that again.
3-hour tour.
There you go.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say it twice.
Well, because the song does.
Yeah.
I thought, what I gotta say again? Good grief.
I think the prettiest one on there was Mary Ann.
I thought you were gonna say Mrs. Howe.
No, Mary Ann.
Mary Ann was the prettiest one.
Yes, she was.
Absolutely. Dawn.
Yes.
Dawn. You know, all of our childhood actors are dying.
Yeah.
Sadly, they're getting older. There's still a few out there.
Like the guy from Emergency.
Yeah, he just passed.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that show.
Oh yes.
My
love that show.
mom and sister really loved that show.
I could watch it. I watch it. You know, when it comes on, I'll watch it.
I like a lot. That's
Even
what I
though
watch.
I've seen every episode there was, I still watch it.
Yeah, I don't watch the new stuff. It's filthy, and
I know it.
It's not even that good, honestly. I'm not judging anybody. I just don't like it.
I don't either.
I don't like it. They're making a new NASCAR movie, right?
They are making Days of Thunder 2.
Days of Thunder 2. Cool.
But don't know when it's coming out.
I just hope they don't make it woke and all that stupid stuff.
I know it.
Just make a movie.
Yeah.
Have fun. I mean, come on. They're the fun killers. I mean, they just got to force it down. You can't go to movies because they throw all this stuff at you. You're like, come on.
I know it.
Just make a funny movie,
Right.
You know, or something that's doing with sports. I mean, we don't need all that mess.
No,
Let
we
us
don't.
filter our own minds.
Exactly.
Good grief. All right, Dean, we do got to get out of here, man. It's
We
9
do.
o'clock, man.
Oh Lord.
We keep talking, and Dean's going to tell what happened in Vegas, and we don't need that. I mean, that's kind of scary. We appreciate your support of the Wolf Nation Network.
Thank y'all.
We got big things going on. We're working through some issues right now we got a meet. I think I got a meeting tomorrow night after we get off, or no, it's before we get on. I believe I have a
You
meeting.
never know what you're doing.
Well, I do. I just got to think of the time. I have another meeting with Resi. We may be going on board with them. We are on Roku. That's our newest venture. We got to get our radio station. It's up, but we got to get it updated and start going live there. We're going to more channels live, I should say, than we ever have before. The studio is thousands of dollars of equipment ready to go. We got to get that done. There'll be a new sign behind me this week. That we got new merch items coming in. It's just a lot of fun to be around here, and we got new shows that we're trying to get up and get going. The puppets are coming back. That's on my list to do this week. Uncle Jeb and Georgia Bubba, they're coming back in a big way, and we'll be looking for that towards the end of the week. All right, Dean, we'll get you out of here, man. Stay calm.
Okay.
It's okay. Don't sweat it. I don't want you driving through Rossville worried about who's behind you or anything. You're okay. I got to find. Here's the song we're going out with.